welcome to the Ghosts of Harrenhal. My name is McKelly. Nope, that's it. It's just me, McKelly, no Simon today. As we don't have a regular episode for you this week, we thought this would be a good opportunity for you all to peel back the curtain just a bit and see what chaos goes on behind the scenes of our incredibly professional and well-produced show. As usual, we've got Simon forgetting things, like, for instance, the name of the king's big old chair that he sits in the Red Keep. Me struggling with name pronunciations as usual, and both of us bungling thoughts and reading the written word, and even a song from Simon, and plus a whole lot more. But since this is the last week of 2023, on behalf of Simon, I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to listen to our show. We hope we've provided you with some enjoyment and entertainment throughout the year. And of course, we'd both like to wish you happy holidays and a happy new year, and we'll be back with you in 2024. Enjoy.
His uncle Kevin was given the task. However, his eldest son Lancel... I'm going to add a word there.
Yeah.
Watch what I do. Watch the magic. However, with his eldest son Lancel struggling to recover from his wounds...
I have no idea what just happened. That was really, really strange. I wonder if they ever listened to us, like, unedited. They would all be like, God, they're miserable bastards compared to how they come across. Especially that Simon. I thought he was like a happy-go-lucky kindly guy, but he's actually a miserable shit. He seems to hate everyone.
Just his devices.
Oh my God, I hate my devices. You know what? I've got me with you in the corner. I'm just going to live with it.
All right.
Actually, I sort of like it, actually.
I kind of like looking back at myself. To add to his woes, news from Duskendale is terrible. 1/3 of my foot soldiers lost for Dunkendale.
Dunkendale?
Chippendales? What?
Dunkin' Donuts?
That's worth a third of my foot.
It's like 2 toes.
Yeah, you eat enough donuts, you will lose a foot. Type 2 diabetes sets in.
That's quality right there. Well done. It's a shame I'm going to have to edit that out, McKelly. I'm sorry.
We could put it in the outtakes.
Yeah, no, too good. Yeah, I can't have you being funny like that.
Oh, good point.
Davos knows it's death, but knows that Stannis... Got it. Davos knows it's death, but knows that Stannis... Stannis and Davis.
I threw a tongue twister in there for you. As the Night's Watch dwindled and the towers and villages have been abandoned. Did I say that right?
You added a word that didn't belong, which made it gibberish.
I did make it gibberish. It makes John Long. I didn't miss what the joke was here.
Until you said it out loud, and now you got it.
Oh, shit. It makes John Long. I thought Egret did that. Okay. 3rd time's the charm. It makes... He leaps abroad and rides off without any direction or purpose.
Interruption. It's not abroad. He didn't leap on top of a woman using a derogatory term. It's aboard.
Aboard, yes, it is.
Yes.
Abroad. He's really got good jumps.
He's on Egret's shoulders, like, come on.
Oh. He leaps aboard and... So the chapter ends, and we're left with a pair of cliffhangers, really. I mean, one we just talked about. Was it Egret's arrow that went through John's thigh? Did she fire an arrow at him? Which is quite a statement if she did. Now, it could have been out of anger and disappointment and all that stuff. But the other cliffhanger is... I totally just drew a blank.
I knew there weren't two. And I contend that first one isn't a cliffhanger. It's a question. It's a mystery.
Oh, shit. No, there was a second one. I just had it in my head.
Did Bran see John Bran Summer?
Forget it. I can't remember.
Oh, I'm gonna fix that. Oh, don't. I could just drop the whole thing.
Yeah, just drop the whole thing.
Where do we go?
I can't remember.
Oh, they obliged.
They sure did. Without hesitation.
Oh, I forgot. I have a line here, don't I? First time doing this.
That's right.
I don't know what the line is. It's not written, so I'm still. I know. I know. It's why don't we give the summary of this one? But isn't there something before it?
McKelly, why don't we give them the summary of this one?
Okay, McKelly, why don't we give him the summary of this one?
Why don't we? For storming Westeros.
She's going to look like a huge army by the time she arrives in Pentos, but when,
Right.
under closer scrutiny, it'll look like a little under. This is without drink. This is a whole week of sober. It's not working. It's not helping at all. McKelly, why don't we give him the summary of this one?
Let's do that, but let's first give credit to the summary author, who is, very appropriately for this chapter, Jenny of Oldstones. Because Jenny of Oldstones will be referenced in this chapter.
What? I read this thing like 3 times. I didn't even
I
notice.
hope so. The ghost wants Tom Sevenstrings to play Jenny's song. That's in reference to Jenny of Oldstones.
Right.
So
I'm glad you explained, and I know why you explained, because when you said it, I know I went, huh?
yes, you made a face like you had no idea what I was saying. I could have been speaking in foreign languages.
Did you notice the chat on the Discord server the other day about you saying, "Oh, that's an interesting point. That's a good point you've made there. I hadn't thought of that," and me admitting that's because I've got that script. It's uncharted territory right here.
And I'm going, let's think about this real quick here. Right. Everyone say it with me. Good point. I hadn't thought of that. Oh.
Did you also see the suggestion that we use the word eggplant instead of interesting? That's an eggplant point.
That's an eggplant. The other Game of Thrones alum that is currently on the list is Miltos. Oh boy.
His middle name is Oh Boy. Yerolemo. You're right, that's tricky. Yerolemo.
Despite the cozy Despite the cozy picture he painted for Despite the cozy pic Let's try this for a 4th time.
Can I just say that's the kind of stuff that didn't happen when Jenny was in the hot seat?
Smooth
as molasses.
Practiced.
Yeah. He lays down with Gillian the baby and imagines telling his father. But how does he set her up? He's got nothing. I mean, he can't write to. Where is he from?
He's from Hornhill.
Hornhill. I knew it was HH. I was like, High Heart doesn't sound right. All right, well, let's get this show on the road. That's not what I say.
They're going to say it with you, so you better get it right.
Exactly. Well, let's get down to business. How did we leave Arya Stark?
John brings up why. Nope, not why. John brings up why.
Well, that's when it came back to bite us.
Yeah. Yeah, if this made it to an outtake, people would be wondering what's so funny about that. Because
all you have to do is let it continue on to when you get it right. You'll be like, right, oh, I see.
Egret begins with a
Y.
Y.
Of course. Actually, though, if they're not reading the book, they might not know how egret is spelled.
True. Could be an E.
Could be an E or an I.
Oh, right. John brings up Egret and admits that he broke his Night's Watch vow with her.
But also of Sam killing an other with the dragon glass blade.
Big O. Big O other. Capital
Big
O.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
wouldn't be that big of a deal if he killed another. Killed someone. Okay. Anyway, Maester Aemon is woken to give John more milk of the puppy.
That's an interesting point, actually. I mean, John probably went, so he didn't kill himself then. That's good.
Right. That's what I would have expected. So.
All right, let's conclude this one. So Dany now has 2 respected, fiercely loyal knights of Westeros at her disposal. disposable. Davos was continuing to learn reading and writing from Master Palos. Got both parts of his name wrong.
Yeah.
Master Palos? What the hell is that? It sounds like a check cashing place. Master Palos.
It does. I hope everyone else is laughing as hard as we are, or else we look like goofballs.
He was continuing. No, you see, I can't say he was because that doesn't. Because I talked about like 3 other men in between the last mention of Davos. You see, so I got to say Davos there.
Right, sure. Stannis recalls Tommen as a sweeter child than Joffrey, but still born of the same interest. Yeah.
Interesting. It's very interesting.
But still born of the same incest. Now I said it like I was correcting myself. But still born of the same incest.
Incest.
Yes.
Nailed it.
Got it that time.
Davos notices quite a few people. So Davis. Davis. That's their love child. And his twin brother Stannis. Stanos. Baratheworth. Davos notices that they're quite... I'm still not getting that right. All I have to do is read the words.
Well, that says Dav, so it's not helping you.
I really like the idea of Melisandre sneaking off to the Dragonstone blacksmith and saying, listen, just between you and me, can you make a little... this would be funny if I could spit it out. What does the king sit on?
Iron Throne?
The Iron Throne, yeah. That's what I fumbled over the Iron Throne. Can you make me a little, 3 inches high Iron Throne? He was definitely born in Salford. I was like, what?
Interesting fact, but not helpful at all.
No, I'm asking. So I asked again. I said, no, when, Mum? When? And my brother chimed in with South Manchester. So there was much hilarity about this.
Yes, much hilarity.
He was early 20th century, a bit older than my mother, like 20 years older than my mother.
Okay, well there you go. Did you have to Google that?
Correct. My mum did not know the answer to that. She knew he was born in Salford. Funnily enough, actually, the wedding was right next door to where he was born. So he kept cropping up over the course of the week.
If that question hadn't even come up, you would have learned that he was born in Salford or whatever.
That's very true. Just a second, because I actually forgot to check when he was born. Oh yeah, shoot. Funnily enough, he wasn't born in Salford either. So, I'll splice this back in, actually. Okay. So, he was actually born 1887, so he was quite a bit older than my mum, but his active period was sort of just before my mum was born. So, he's extremely famous in the UK. She wants to stay for Tommen. He's scared... She wants to stay for Tommen. The young king is scared and confused by the prospect of marrying Marjorie, something the Tyrells are insisting on. Jaime's fine with it.
I like the idea if you didn't say the young king, if you just said he's scared and confused about the prospect of marrying Marjorie, meaning Jaime.
That's exactly why I went back, because I was like, wait, Jaime's not going to marry Marjorie, I'm sure.
Jaime would definitely be scared and confused. Anyway. Both recount that accusations had since been thrown about the catspaw, but both still deny it. Cersei recounts that Robert loudly said it would have been better if Bran had died in front of the children. Jaime realizes that...
We need to redo that sentence, because why would it be better if Bran died in front of the children? Joffrey, Tommen and myself are messed up enough as it is.
They need to be toughened up a little bit.
Let's drag the cripple in and kill him.
Oh, goodness. Okay, let's reword this.
Maybe Robert in front of the children. Like,
Yes. Stannis recalls that Noy made him his first sword and Robert's first hammer. Not first hammer. Who knows how many hammers he had?
It was definitely his last hammer.
Yes. Stannis recalls that Noy made him his first sword.
Soy.
Oh,
I quite like tofu, Donald. Thank you. You're a man of many talents.
Who knew? Where the hell am I? Okay.
Take me home, country road, to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama. Take me home, country road. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.